Hello and welcome, I am the Anonymous Weeb and today's video we are going to try answering one simple question: can a human overtake a devil? So getting right into that without further delay, what do I mean by a human overtaking a devil? Well, we have already seen something of the like with how hybrids work. It seems mostly that the devil in question is dormant, or at the very least not actively seeking to control the body that they are now bonded with. However, I'd like to look at the exist which mirrors hybrids, namely fiends. As I said, they really are a mirror of a hybrid. They both involve a devil and a possible human corpse merging together into one entity. However, in one individual's case the devil is in control and the other the human is. Honestly, the difference between the two is really only who is in the driver's seat. So, from that we could assume that a fiend, perhaps, could transition into a hybrid if the devil in question was to allow it, or know how to do such a thing, or perhaps there is a certain requirement that must be met for a hybrid to be formed rather than a fiend. But that's not what this video is about. Rather, this video is about if it is possible for a human to take over the body of a fiend, as we have already seen that fiends can be influenced by their human host, as seen with Violence speaking on how he still retains a good chunk of his human side due to the state the body he fused with was in. So, if a human's brain was completely restored, would it be possible for their mind to overtake the fiend's? It's something I'd like to consider. After all, the incident with Aki and the gun devil hasn't yet been resolved. Yes, we know that Denji beat the gun fiend, but we have no idea what happened to the body after that, and I wouldn't put it past Fujimoto to bring the gun fiend back, with some of Aki's memories still intact, as we know that fiends can at least to some extent tap into their host's memories. As for completely taking over the fiend, I'm less inclined to believe this is possible, but I also wouldn't consider it an impossibility. As stated before, the only difference seemingly between fiends and hybrids is which one is in control at any one time. But let's just play with the idea for a moment. What would happen should a human start to overtake the fiend which is inhabiting their body? Would they be classified as a hybrid at that point? I wouldn't think so, since hybrids seem to be distinct in their biology, when compared to fiends. If anything, fiends are more like a hybrid once they go through their transformation rather than just their standard form. So a human taking over the fiend would result in them still being a fiend, at least in the eyes of the classification, but with their human self being the one controlling their actions. It might also cause a disconnect, as hybrids, as far as we know, are created using two willing participants, with the devil seemingly willing to give over control to the human for whatever reason, whereas in this hypothetical situation the devil would probably resist the control of the human, possibly causing the human, should they take control of the body, to be completely unable to control the body's superhuman features. It could also just cause the devil to reject the host body entirely and leave it, causing the host to become a corpse once again. This is once again, all working under the assumption that the difference between a hybrid and a fiend is the individual in control of the body and the level of influence the devil has over the body in its space form, and not some other requirement to occur for a hybrid to come into being, which I will note is a good point considering every hybrid we have seen up until this point has been a weapon of some kind, so it might be that only weapon devils can create hybrids, due to their nature of being something which is used by humans in a very literal manner. But that's all I had to say in this video, just a short one for now, but something that I thought was interesting and would like to hear your own thoughts on the matter in the comments down below. I've been the Anonymous Weeb and I wish you a good day or night wherever you might be.